Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply.
The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s. South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy FI series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
Now, don't go away, because next on CBS Radio's Comedy Time are those two zany characters of many characters, Bob and Ray.
And now, Bob, Elliott, and Ray Goulding present the CBS Radio Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Bob and Ray show.
Hope you're all enjoying this Labor Day holiday, and hope you will enjoy the ensuing few minutes here as we take time out for a few chuckles and laughs.
First of all...
Oh, give it a drink.
Oh, well, wait. That was a nice...
why get so corny?
It's a nice way to sign on. Well, that's what we intend to do. We don't expect any great, hilarious...
Maybe it was rather trite, probably.
Well, it was, yes.
Yeah.
But,
well, I'll watch that from now on. I'm glad you corrected me, Webb. And look, anyone else, whenever you feel that we need correction, I don't want you to hesitate. That goes for anyone in the audience, too.
It goes for any one of our staff, too, and I hope you all know that.
Just remember.
Remember how that fellow that worked with us last year used to correct us?
That's right, a lot.
All the time. That fellow that worked for us up through last Thursday.
He used to help us a lot by correcting. And, Webb, why don't you take like 3 or 4 weeks off for a while? Just kind of take a vacation.
Or a little longer if you want. Well, why don't we call you when we want you to come back?
All right, then. I guess I've been dismissed, right?
Well, I don't like to have it.
No, I wouldn't. I'd say maybe fired would be closer to it.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
All right, so long. I'll never correct everybody that does as long as I will.
Okay, good.
Hope you've learned your lesson.
Hello, Webley.
Come up here, Cato.
Oh, Web's gone away.
We had one long pan, didn't he? Yes, he was a little
fire him?
Well, no, it's just a brief vacation.
Oh.
You see, he corrected one of the Bob and Ray team. And,
correcting Bob and Ray team like taking shoes off in a movie theater. Maybe answer to silent exit. What?
No, I don't know. I guess there's a hidden Eastern message there or something.
Oh, I have a crew on Smelly Days, I think.
You have what? A crew? A clue on, on Smelly Days.
Oh, will you play this tape I bring?
What is it?
It's a telephone conversation I tap.
You made a wiretap?
Oh.
I don't know whether
don't think
it's
it's legal.
or not. No.
Well, I don't think it would stand up.
Can't admit it in court, I know.
Well, it's true as to where Smelly is.
Where did you make this?
Right here.
Right here?
About 3 blocks away.
3 blocks away from
3 blocks away.
3 blocks away from our studio.
Oh.
All right. But Joe Alonzo, would you thread that up on the tape machine?
Yeah, try that, will you, Joe?
And the whole point is this. I'd like to get about 10 face down on that pony in the 8, you know. Yeah, well, Charlie, give me all the dope on it. I'll see what I can do. Okay. It's Skippy Lou. He's a 3-year-old chestnut, you know. Yeah. Hey, you don't sound loud to me. You sound like you're way down level. What do you mean, like some of the powers going out of the line? You know, like when it's tapped. Oh, yeah. You know, you kind of feel far away. Yeah. I mean, you're not high level, you know. Hey, this weather is for the birds. Oh, P.U. Smelly is the word. Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah, they can bring on the snow and wind any time now, Dave. You said it, Charlie. Well, okay, I'll get that down for you, and I'll be seeing you around.
So long. What you said?
Is that the end of it?
That's the end of it, yeah.
Well, what's that have to do with Dave? I'm missing one.
Well, they mentioned Smelly or Dave.
Well, they mentioned one fellow's name was Dave.
I don't think they had anything to do with it, Cato. Well, all right, I just try to help as much as I can.
Well, you couldn't get away with this on the Green Hornet, buddy, and you better sharpen up if you want to stay with us, too.
All right, I'll see you later. I'll leave in my black limousine now. Talking to him is like being stranded in the desert without a spare tire, isn't it?
Okay, that's enough of that. Hey, that's right. I'm so glad you reminded me, Mary. Mary McGowan held up a sign, said that Dave's Pictures. If you'd like a picture of Dave, so as to help you spawn him somewhere or anywhere, just send a request to us here at the Bob and Ray Show, 480 CBS, 485 Madison Avenue, New York, and we'll get the picture right out to you.
And if you'd like a place to put the picture when you get it, where it could be seen by all in the room, I can think of no better place than on top of your Columbia stereophonic phonograph.
Hey, nifty tie-in, Bob. That's as neat a tie-in as I think I've ever heard.
Well, I think
so you go right ahead with the commercial.
Columbia, you know, is first with the LP record. It was first with guaranteed stereo fidelity records. Now it's first again with Stereo One, #1 in the wonderful world of sound.
I don't mean to sound like I'm correcting, but I don't think that was the best tie-in I've ever heard.
Is it a correction, Mary?
No, it's not a correction.
All right.
Just merely just an observation.
It was a neat tie-in.
Not correct.
It was a neat tie-in, right?
Pretty good.
There's a new listening experience in stereophonic high fidelity, and these Columbia sets will make regular or stereo records sound the very best. There's a great selection of Columbia Stereo One models at your Columbia phonograph dealer, one for every room, budget, and every listening need. With portables starting as low as $24.95 and consoles as low as $129.95. And you can arrange easy turns, too, at your Columbia phonograph dealer. To see them all, hear them all today.
Good. Well, this being Labor Day, down in Peanut Grove, Texas, is the big Aqua Jollies. They've been conducting the Aqua Jollies down there on Labor Day, I think, for the past 15 years, Bob.
Yes, it's kind of a yearly anniversary of the Battle of the Alamo, which occurred only 987 miles away in San Antonio.
That's right. So you can see the real tie-in. And it's a special feature that we're delighted to arrange to broadcast today. Our first-string correspondent, Wally Ballou, is being assisted in this coverage by Artie Skirmahorn, who is our roving reporter. And incidentally, we're glad to hear from old Artie Skirmahorn, since this is the first word we've had of him since he started roving 2 months ago. Okay, take it away, Wally Ballou.
This is Wally Ballou, winner of 27 Diction Awards and Silver Voice Special Correspondent, speaking to you from the shores of the Mammoth Lagoon at Peanut Grove, Texas, where the annual Aqua Jollies are now in progress. On the opposite shore is Artie Skirmahorn, and I'm going to call him in now.
This is Artie Skirmahorn on the opposite shore of the Mammoth Lagoon at Peanut Grove, Texas. Incidentally, if you've been wondering where I've been for the last 2 months, fellas, I've been rolling looking for to cover. It was just yesterday that I ran into old Wally in the Stardust Cafe. He was,
This is Wally Ballou, and I'd like to describe for you the setting of this beautiful pageant. On a sort of an island in the middle of the lagoon is a replica of the famous Alamo, surrounded on all sides by water. In the desert outside San Antonio in the old days. The gallant defenders are waiting tensely for the attack, which is about to be launched by the Mexican Army and their Indian allies. How does it look from your side, Artie?
It looks mighty tense.
Thank you very much. And now here they come, and the attack is beginning. Here come the Comanche Indians, insane with the fury of battle. There are hundreds of them, all on water skis, drawn by a regiment of fiberglass boats propelled by outboard motors. Now, the defenders of the Alamo are coming out to meet the Indians. Artie, can you pick it up from there?
The brave defenders of the Alamo are coming out to meet the Indians. The defenders are enacted by hundreds of beautiful girls. They wear the traditional coonskin cap and tattered bikinis. They are swimming valiantly toward the invading force. They are using an Australian crawl.
This is Wally Ballou again, multiple Diction Award winner. The Indians are diving off their water skis and swimming toward the defenders of the Alamo. The fiberglass boats have swerved aside and are speeding off into the distance. The boats will leave the lagoon at the south end and proceed to their anchorage backstage in the nearby Rio Grande River.
This is Artie Skirmahorn again. The two opposing forces are about to meet. Yes, there they are. They've met far out in the lagoon. The defenders are trying to keep the Indians from reaching the Alamo.
The Indians and the gallant backwoodsmen have now come into contact, and this is probably the most sensational part of the Aqua Jollies, folks. Both forces are joining in a circle, and they swim around and around. They've joined hands and formed a gigantic circle, and now, look at that. You should see this, folks.
Yes, folks, it's a beautiful sight. The Indians and the backwoodsmen, swimming very gracefully, have formed a mammoth Lone Star. And the audience is tremendously thrilled by this.
I'm moving to a better vantage point now, closer to the shore of the lagoon, to describe the climax of this beautiful water spectacle of the Battle of the Alamo. And here it is, folks, the climax.
Yes, folks, here's the climax.
Here it is. Davy Crockett is emerging from the Alamo. Davy, the great American hero, played by Speed Foster, champion high diver of Texas. Speed, or rather Davy, is now climbing to the high diving perch, soaring 150 feet above the Alamo. He's going up and up.
Meanwhile, folks, the Indians and the backwoodsmen are now swimming into a new formation. They're spelling out something. It's a sentence or a phrase. Yes, there it is. It reads, Texas welcomes Alaska. Well, that's what I call real sportsmanship.
And now this is Wally Ballou, whose famous voice is bringing you a description of the Aqua Jollies at Peanut Grove, Texas. Davy Crockett is at the top of the high diving perch. In a moment, he'll make a sensational 150-foot dive to the battlefield of the Alamo. He's getting ready. And there he goes. And he did it. Davy Crockett dived right in there among the attackers of the Alamo. Now he's calling the beautiful backwoodsmen who swim toward him as the Indians, knowing they're defeated, swim away with a stepped-up Australian crawl. As the Alamo is saved, now we return you to Bob.
And that was an on-the-spot description. and quite long, I might point out. We'll have to speak to Wally about that.
Yes,
The Battle of the Alamo is performed in the annual Labor Day pageant, the Aqua Jollies at Peanut Grove, Texas.
Yeah, I thought we lost the Battle of the Alamo.
So did I.
This is Wally Ballou coming to you again from the Aqua Jollies at Peanut Grove, Texas. The Mexican Army has suddenly appeared from the far shore of the lagoon. They're swimming toward the defenders of the Alamo and driving them back to the fort. And we're keeping a close watch of the situation, and I'll report the outcome of this famous battle as soon as something definite develops.
Thank you, Wally Ballou. That was it. Cut it. Thank you, Engineer.
That's all, Joe. Dean, we wanted to talk to you today. Dean Archer Armstead, ladies and gentlemen. And time has run so quickly by that I don't think we can really get into
I was glued to the radio receiver listening to that Wally
Ballou.
It's
annual Labor Day feature that
I think maybe next Labor Day, if I have the time off, I think I'll take the little lady and myself and head down to Peanut Grove.
It'll be a nice trip. It's a beautiful place, I'm told. Never been there.
How's your lawn?
And, I don't have a lawn. I'm living in the city.
Chickens. Fried chickens, lamb.
I don't have, I have no livestock or anything of the sort.
Plants.
How's your hair? Well, that's leaving.
Well, maybe
that isn't good.
That's not agricultural in any way.
No. But anyway, thanks for coming all the way down from Lackawanna, the field station.
I hope you had a wonderful Labor Day. And speaking for all the gang up there at the field station, I wish you, the part of all the gang, happy.
Very warm greeting. Thank you, David.
Until tomorrow, then, this is Ray Goulding, reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott, reminding you to hang by your thumb.
This is the CBS Radio Network. CBS Radio Network.
How to have fun, anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa, welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo! Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
21st Precinct, aka 21st Precinct and 21st Precinct, was a police drama broadcast on CBS Radio from July 7, 1953 to July 26, 1956. It was initially a summer replacement for My Friend Irma. The program was produced in cooperation with the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association of the City of New York and presented adaptations from true criminal records in New York. From the policeman's point of view. Historically, the 21st Precinct had been located near Gramercy Park in Manhattan, but in 1929 the department reorganized the precinct numbering, and the 21st designation was dropped from use. No such precinct existed during the show's run, nor does a 21st exist today. However, the fictional precinct's territory corresponds closely to that of the Upper East Side's 23rd Precinct as it has existed since 1929. Stanley Niss was the producer-writer-director. The role of Precinct Captain Frank Kennelly was played by Everett Sloan for the first 109 episodes and briefly in episode 135. During episode 109, Captain Frank Kennelly was promoted to Deputy Inspector and reassigned out of the 21st Precinct. He was replaced by Captain Cronin James Gregory, 1955-56, and Les Damon, 1956. Other cast regulars were Ken Lynch as Lieutenant Matt King, Harold Stone as Sergeant Waters, Jack Arissa as Sergeant Collins, and Santos Ortega as Lieutenant Gorman. The program's announcer began the program's opening each week. 21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know, if you asked them, that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their persons, their homes, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st. At that point the lead actor would complete the introduction. The 21st Precinct. 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants and 4 lieutenants of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly. Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. Art Hanna, Bob Hill, and Hugh Holder were the program's announcers. The series was produced by John Ives. It was usually directed and written by Stanley Niss. Another source lists Niss as producer. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.